visiting the architectural design department all the time, and studying a lot of films on Dada, and so I decided that to show kind of a very ephemeral, kind of ethereal aspect of these objects, their newness, to try to bring that forth and make it kind of visual. And so I started to encase them, and I would remove them from their environment. And these are vacuum cleaners, so again, they're anthropomorphic for human beings. They're breathing machines, and they have kind of sexual orifices. So it's to relate to kind of the tension that we have between inanimate objects of who's really better prepared to survive. Whether it's an inanimate object that can just display its integrity of birth, or if it's a biological aspect that we develop our integrity through interactions.
Well, as I said before, sometimes your work, when you first saw those vacuum cleaners, a lot of people were struck dumb by it. They didn't know how to take it. But then, once they thought about it, you made them feel new too, I think, which I think is very important. But is it tinged with nostalgia? The new that you were celebrating there?
I know that the news started to, I felt that the way people were responding to it, maybe looked at it a little bit kind of the 50s, maybe the housewife in the 50s. And I go on and I create a series after the new called Equilibrium that I thought was more of a masculine view of maybe consumerism. We used more sports colors and objects. And it actually turned out to be even more biological. Like an equilibrium tank where a basketball is just kind of hovering in a tank. It's like an embryo in the womb. It's there and all forces are equal and it's just hovering, but it's very biological.
And sex is, you're talking about sex in your work a lot that maybe people wouldn't have immediately seen it. Is sex art power?
Yeah, it's feeling, and it's sensation, it's pleasurable, and it helps communicate ideas. I mean, the human body responding to situations creates ideas.